All right, listen up. This is how you can become memorable in 30 seconds or less. Again, most men nowadays are just being told to get in the gym, maybe buy some new clothes, and boom, suddenly be confident. But that is just not how the world works anymore. Before you even have finished a sentence, you already have been judged and decided whether they even should remember you. If your signal's messy, you get ignored, but if it's clear, the doors are open for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't about how to become a different person. This is about mastering the mechanics of presence. Presence is a protocol. You run a protocol, you get the attention even without needing to shout for it. But first, well, let's address the pain because you already have had it for years. You walk into rooms and you feel like a furniture. You talk and you just see people's eyes drift. People forget your name minutes after meeting you. You get skipped for opportunity you could handle. Dates never text back after saying nice to meet you. And I'm not gonna give you the magical pill, but I can surely give you the correct levers you need to pull so you can start pulling them fast. Well, there's 5 levers in these first 30 seconds. How you talk, how you stand, how you look, how you shake your hand, and whether the most important thing is you remember their name. Well, let's start with the first one, how you stand. Your nervous system speaks before you even open your mouth. Stand tall without any stiffness, shoulders down, chin up. Breathe slower than you think you should. Move like you got time. If you do rush, the room feels it and it tunes out. Calm posture is authority without speaking a single word. Confidence lives in breath and cadence, not volume. Remember this. Inhale through your nose, speak on exhale, drop your pace by a little notch. First sentence completely flat. The up stick, it's begging for approval. Remove it. Pauses are power. Take them. People lean in when you own the silence. How you look, fit over fashion. Clean fitted basics that fit your climate. Neutrals, shoes clean, nails tidy, bread sorted, hair neat. No screaming logos. Standings over insecurity. Your appearance either creates friction or it creates flow. Remove friction. How you shake hands. You have no idea how important this is and how many men fail to succeed and do this correctly. Dry palm, web to web contact, calm pressure. It doesn't need to be too harsh and it doesn't need to be too soft. Release, as I say their name, no finger squeeze, no awkward linger. A handshake is a micro transaction that broadcasts your baseline. Calm beats crushing every time. Names. People remember who remembers them. Use the name lock. Hear it, repeat it back naturally, make a quick mental link that works for you. Use it twice before you exit the room. And when the stakes are high, names is your anchor. And now I know most of you want a full textbook downloaded into your head, but you don't need it. You need standards, not trivia. Make a 10-minute routine before you leave the house. Grooming that actually matters. Posture reset and couple of slow breaths. A simple outfit formula, a voice warm-up that puts your cadence in the correct tone. One clear conversation starter, name lock on repeat. Those alone will change third those alone will change the first 30 seconds every day. The worst thing that can happen is that you spend all of your life just being forgettable. Now, let's talk second order consequences because this is where men make or break their transformation. When you broadcast a clear signal, people will treat you differently. You're gonna hear your name more often. You're gonna be included without asking. Of course, all that can make you cocky. Don't. Presence isn't a performance, it's a stewardship. Your job is to make the room calmer, clearer, and sharper with you in it. Pain points most men don't admit out loud. You move and speak too fast because you feel behind. I've been there. You collapse and you're being challenged, and your breath disappears. You search for approval at the end of sentences, and you laugh to fill in silence. You use logos to scream, I'm valuable, instead of using your standards to state it. You break your routine on the weekends and then wonder why Mondays feel like crawling through glass. I'm naming these so you can see them. Won't solve each one for you right now. You'll fix them by running this protocol daily until it literally becomes your identity. There's a rhythm to eye contact, present, not predatory. Hold for a bit, break, and then straight right back in. There's a structure for a good opener. Simple, context based, and then you just shut up and listen. Here's the candidates for authority, statement, pause, and support detail. Train that. There's a recovery pattern when you feel flustered. Exhale fully, drop shoulders, and continue. Invincible to others, game changing for you. If you want the exact movements, you'll earn them by repeating these basics until your nervous system cooperates. Social engineering matters. Your environment either rewards standards or punishes them. Start choosing higher quality rooms. Curated events, cafes with fewer clowns, gyms where people actually train. You have no idea how often I see gyms filled with people who don't even train and they just go and talk the whole hour. They do none of the work, and trust me, you do not want to be one of them. Speak less in circles that drain you. I have had so many experiences. When I walk to talk to someone, I come back emptier than I walked in. We do not want to be part of those circles. Learn more from operators who hold themselves to a standard without needing to talk about it. You absorb candidates by exposure. Now, let me give you a practical way to handle when you walk into a room. Don't sprint to be interesting. Pause for a breath just inside the door. Shoulders relaxed, scan once, pick your first interaction intentionally. Don't just walk up to someone, pick your person. Handshake, name lock, just like we practiced. Eye contact with them, voice anchored. Offer value in a single sentence, not your life story. One sentence and then listen like you got nowhere else to be. That is presence. As you start implementing this, expect a definite resistance from yourself. Your old identity fights for survival. It prefers chaos. It thinks the flashy outfit and the loud voices will save you. Don't negotiate with it. Standards, well, they just are the way. 10 minutes every single day is the way. Small wins stacked are the way. We're building a signal that the world cannot ignore without you even shouting. But let's address some traps. Talking too fast and filling every silence. Standing like a statue or darling like a rabbit. Over fragrance and logo addictions. Weekend collapse of standards. Use weekends to make your standards stronger, not forget about them. Chasing for approval in every room. If you start doing these, stop and ask, what is in my control right now? Then do the smallest possible behavior that will restore your previous signal. One slow exhale, shoulders down, name lock, finish the sentence flat, done. Advanced reps when you're ready to harden this skill. Record 1 minute video daily and fix one behavior tomorrow. Do slow entries. Stand 5 seconds without speaking. Run micro ejections on purpose. Ask for a favor in a calm voice and watch your nervous system not flinch after they say no. Practice status generosity. Include the quiet guy. Ask his name. Include a clear question. Power shares oxygen in high quality rooms. Now, let's zoom out. You don't need charm school, you need consistency. The men that do transform, they're not louder, they are clearer. They don't need approval because they steward their energy so well. They don't get lost in tactics because they run a protocol that creates identity. You repeat the basics until they become who you are. Then you add nuance. That's how you stop being invincible. And if this does feel like work, good. It is. The world respects men who keep the promises to themselves. 10 minutes a day is a promise. The first 30 seconds is your tool. Use it. Everyone just tells you, well, just be confident. But that's garbage. The reason why you're invincible has nothing to do with confidence. It's just a lack of protocol. But now you have one. So don't be lame and execute.